How you doing? I'm Executive Chef Jo Jo Doyle at Churchill Downs for Levy Restaurants. Today we're going to talk about the taste of Derby. Last year we blew the doors off with burgoo redo, a little twist on a southern tradition. Now we're bringing it home. Churchill Downs signature barbecue shrimp. Now if your pan's a little hot and the shrimp start jumping, just calm everybody down with a little bit of wine. As it's reducing all the flavor from the garlic, the salt, the shrimp, the seawater, everything's going to get down into that pan. It's going to be delicious. To add it, boost it, however you want to call it, we're going to start with a little Louisiana hot sauce. However you want to do it, some like it hotter than others. I like it a little spicy, you know what I'm saying? Now that is delicious, and this is what you can have at a Taste of Derby. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys there. It's really crazy when you think about it. A little boy from Tallahassee grew up and became the chef at Churchill Downs. And the amount of stars and people that have come there, it is absolutely amazing.
And you're going to actually show us some of the secrets to some of the meals that you're going to be serving on Millionaires Row.
Millionaires Row, Turf Club, you know, you name it, we do it. Okay,
Boom.
Dandelion greens, very earthy, very like a collard almost. I just break that up. You don't even have to get fancy with a knife, okay? Look at that.
I've got a lot of those in the yard. Now I know what to do with them.
Right? My wife says mow the grass. I say, you know what? Let's just make a salad.
Cheese.
Cheddar cheese grits.
Cheddar
Yes.
cheese goes in?
Yes.
Chef, how are we doing so far?
Oh, you're doing
all of it?
Yeah,
All of it
I
goes
guess
in?
so. You've already dumped it in there.
I hope we use all of it.
I mean, I know I was drinking the bourbon, but
Just
seriously.
a little bit at a time, Tim, until you're about halfway through. All right.
I don't even know what you're doing.
I don't know either.
Goodness
Chef, I'm
gracious, you're
I'm
killing
stirring
me.
my grits. That's all I'm doing.
All right, very good. Just put it over there.
Okay, good.
Add a little bit of onions, and I like to let it steep low and slow. You're going to let this cook for about an hour, okay? It's going to look like a jam, and you would put it on toast and bourbon like Mr. Laird over here. I wonder you're always entertaining everybody.
Good way to start the morning.
I mean, you freaking get bourbon on toast. I mean, how do you even do that?
Plus
You know what would make toast better? Bourbon.
Plus
Oh, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'd hate to have your Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's all I'm saying.
Plus bacon.
Plus bacon?
Absolutely, the bacon's on the bourbon, bacon, the toast.
Wow.
The chutney.
What do you fill your donuts with?
There's another show.
Oh, wow.
I'm Angie Fenton for Kentucky Derby, and once again I'm here with Churchill Downs Executive Chef Jo Jo Doyle. JoJo, we're headed toward the conclusion of what's been this rotating menu of food.
Heading toward the conclusion. We're heading down the stretch. I'm breaking out the whip. We're going to the finish line. So what you want to do is when you're across that finish line is you need to start with a little bit of butter. And you see that right there? That's exactly what you want. But you want it to jump off. There you go, baby. It's just going to start cooking. You want a little bit of smoke. You want the pan to be hot because you want it to actually jump into that shrimp. And that's what, oh, goodness, you hear that? Got that cooking. Now that's whole butter I like to use on that. It's got a great sweet flavor. We're going to put a little bit of this in it. Ooh, now that is barbecue spice. That's what makes everything so good. I give that a little shake, drop my heat a little bit. Now don't worry, you've crossed the finish line. What's that make you? A winner. Now let's talk for a second about what actually happened on all those turns. You've been here all day. I started serving food at 8 o'clock. You were here. It's all the way to the call to post for Derby. So how exciting is that? I tell you, I'm excited about it. And so I have a tip for you. We have your sugar caramelizing, and you're going to want to be able to stir it. So what you do is you take a nice little fork. Let's get it right in there like that. It's going to be a little firm, and you want to put it right inside the fork. That's how you stir. You're going to stir that sugar just like this. Let those shrimp sizzle. See how the oils from the lemon, just push the lemon down a little bit. It'll start pulling out all the essence of that oil. Now that's classic style right there. See how the sugar's starting to melt? That's what you want it to do. Lay it on its side. That's what you stir with. Don't get nervous. Drop some peaches in there. Let those shrimp cook. Don't get excited about the shrimp. Let them do what they're supposed to do. I like to add a little cherries in here. And I know everybody keeps eyeing that bottle of Woodford. What are you doing with it, JoJo? What are you doing? We're going to put it in there anytime in a second. Got the sugar melting. Got your cherries in there, your peaches. All right, bourbon's coming at you right now. Camera guy, you might want to back up because this might get a little hot. Oh, boom. Now, what you want to do is you want to stir, but don't set your arm on fire. Oh, it's cooking down. Sugar's melting. That is going to be good. This right here is a barbecue shrimp, and I tell you, this is going to be absolutely phenomenal.
It's a signature Derby dish as well, correct?
Hey, this is so good, it'll make your tongue slap your brains out.
Ooh, wow.
Wow.
Ouch. And
I gotta see that.
Yes, it's a little bit of a oil with a barbecue spice. We just toss it in there, whole butter, and we just cook it on both sides for about 1.5 minutes, 2.5 minutes, until they get to firm up. And then when you get that nice little skin on it right there,
Right.
that's straight love in a pan.
Ooh, love in a pan.
Love in a pan.
Butter.
Jo Jo Doyle is the head executive chef at Levy Restaurants, which is responsible for coming up with the menu. This is your third year. What did you decide for this year?
Well, this year I kind of brought it back to home. Tradition, of course, the Derby pie. We'll have probably over 250,000 slices of Derby pie through the whole week. But a signature dish that we do always at Churchill Downs is the barbecue shrimp. So I tell you what, that is going to be to die for. And that goes out in the afternoon, and I'm only doing that for 12,000 people.
Well, guess what? Say the Derby is the most exciting 2 minutes in sports. I say this was the most exciting 2 minutes in food prep on live television.
How could one forget the
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if you guys ready, you want to take a little bite of this, I could pass you
forget the little bite. Grab, if
you want the whole sandwich?
I mean, I can do this. Just grab
I might throw my back out lifting
grab me the entire plate.
Here you go.
Just give me that. Thank you very much.
That is as big as your head.
Oh, my goodness. That is huge with the French fries working there.
No problem.
I'm reading through your bio again. He is the chef for Levy Restaurants and in many different places.
Many different places. Yes, I actually did a little stint down in Miami, American Airlines Arena for the Miami Heat. Got a World Championship ring for that one. So
they gave you a ring.
They did. I guess they like the food, you know.
This year, we have a living green salad. It's basically made here in Kentucky. It's hydroponic, no pesticides, comes with the root on, nothing to worry about. The chefs are snapping it off, tossing it with the dressing.
That's fresh. Wow.
I mean, you talk about fresh. That's like in 10 minutes you're having that salad.
And the sauce.
All right, Angie, tell me what you think about the guacamole, right? It's a great play on an old tradition. Now let's try a little bit of this Asian glazed chicken. I mean, you can't even talk right now. Your taste buds are overloaded. Hopefully this is just going to tie itself together once you get that chicken in there. Great, right? All right, great. Thank you. That's Angie Fenton. You can't even say anything at Churchill Downs for the Kentucky Derby.